Orange is the new black. I didn't like it. I honestly did not care for it. There's so many fucking inconsistencies and bad acting, overacting in the show, unnecessary characters getting screen time in the show this season. Like, I feel like this shit needs to end. Like, the creator, she ended Weeds. She should end this, because there's no way Weeds should not come back or kept going if this is still existing. I think it's crazy to have a show with 99% women, and then every 10 minutes they have to keep saying we're strong women, we're women this, women that. um Duh, shouldn't that go without saying? You're running a fucking riot right now, and like, you're the only people here. You have enslaved the guards, the men. So I don't understand. Maybe it's just me, but I didn't care for Pusey to begin with. To be perfectly honest, I thought she was needy as shit. She was annoying to me at times. I can't think of one time where she was cool, she was funny, she was necessary. I can't think. I think she was helpful to Piper in the beginning, but that was like 5 years ago. I don't remember. So it's kind of weird, but the dynamic is weird because we wait a year for the show, but for them it was like a few days after the death happened. So I'm sitting there like, why do they care so much? Why do they keep talking about the death? And then when they actually do mention, like, oh, this was the other day ago, it's like, oh, timelines. Dead ass seemed like they just was trying to find Piper something to do. Like, every time she's on the screen, she's always trying to do something. And it's like, damn, did they forget that she was the main character of the show for like 2 seasons? It seems like they forgot. And now it's like, fuck, let's give her something to do. She is here. Like, we spent all this time building other characters, but we forgot. She was the main character. Fuck. Speaking of characters, I need someone from the creative, the writing team, to explain to me why the meth girls get so much fucking screen time this season. Like, they're not funny. They're mean as shit for like no reason. They was pantsing bitches. Like, I don't understand. They pants Mendoza. Like, that's the most random pantsing. They tried to pants Tasty. That's the most random. Come on. Why do they have so much screen time? There is no depth to these two women. Stop it. And then in the end, they had some retribution. They did all this bullshit for like fucking 12 episodes. And then finally, they did it. They redeemed themselves. No, they're still assholes with fucked up teeth. Assholes with brie cheese teeth. The fuck. Janae Watson, she doesn't make sense. Like, but it seems like they did the show this season, but they forget what they did in the previous seasons, because Janae Watson, they show her she was a good girl, she was a studious person, and then she just wanted to be interesting. So she was hanging out with the gang people and shit, got in trouble for it, blah blah blah. And then she go to prison. Now she's this tough girl. She doing all this fucking posturing and shit. That's not you, boo. But then this season they show her even younger, and then she goes to a school. She sees a white girl sing the song from Dreamgirls, and she starts crying. Bitch, you too young to know that shit. People reuse shit. I honestly didn't see the big deal about that shit. She had to be like, what, 12, 13 or some shit? Maybe 14. I don't see the big deal in that shit. Like, motherfuckers do remake songs all the fucking time, especially Dreamgirls. So I don't understand. It wasn't like it was a blackface type shit. No, it was just a white girl, like actual girl, singing Effie. Like, can you sing? No. So what the? I didn't understand that shit at all, especially the crying and shit. And then they had her on some tough girl shit when she was younger, but that's not how she was when she was like older. Well, had the same face. I can't say if she was older, college or whatever, but she had the same face she does now. That's not how she was acting. But she's useless to me. I don't understand Janae Watson at all. She's the fakest bitch, and no one like has ever called her out on the shit, but tasty. She was so upset over Poussey. Mostly because, well, all because of her death, murder. But it never was brought up. She dissed Poussey for like most of the season. What with V? What's her name? V, the one that like took over the prison that one season. Like she dissed her. Thought she was crazy. Thought she played too much. She was too silly. Dissed Poussey. But then now it's like we have to help her. We need justice for Poussey. They had these lists of demands. And they got everything. Better money, better job, GED shit. And she fuck this shit because of Poussey. Like, I get trying to stick up for your morals, stick up for your shit. But it did come out later that was mostly just for her. So, that's a spoilers. But she was mostly just for her. But her benefit, like her ego, her pride, she wanted all that shit. But yeah, I don't understand. It's like they failed to mention. Because you would think at some point it would come up like, I know I did you wrong at one time, but you've always been my girl, type shit. Like, and then other people try to do a memorial, but she kept dissing them every single time. So I don't know. This season was all over the place. Oh, and then they was making a video, trying to like post it, make it go viral. They couldn't work it. They didn't understand like Twitter and all that shit. But then later, they kept making all of these pop culture references, all of these racial crime references. But to me, it's like, if you know those references, you've been in jail this whole time. How don't you know Twitter, which has been out the whole time? So, I don't know. This show, like, it's like they did this season and forgot shit that they already established in the previous seasons. And what mostly annoyed me about Tasty, she was free. She's talking all this shit this season, but she was free. She didn't want to hack it. She was free. Like, Muslim woman, why did she take off her hijab? Like, I don't understand. Was it because she thought they was going to instantly shoot her or some shit? They thought they was going to treat her separately? But without fail, with quickness, she took that shit off. I get the surrender. What the fuck he going to do? These dudes got guns. But she quickly took off her shit. Like, I was like, ain't that going against your faith? Like, to me, it's like, I don't know much, so I don't want to sound ignorant. If I sound ignorant, I am sorry. But to me, it's like, you can't be that much about your faith if you so willingly took that off. Now, if they ripped your shit off, that's totally different. That's fucked up. But to me, that makes more sense. That shows me as a viewer, you are down for your faith. You believe in your conviction. You are your faith type shit. Which most people are, who are deeply, but that's all. I don't want to keep going to religious arguments. But for her to just really quick, like, is this a costume for you? Like, maybe I just don't know enough about why she would do that. But as a viewer, that's how I feel. That's where I stand. But I could be wrong. Like I said, I don't want to come off as too ignorant because I honestly don't know about that religion with certain aspects. So to show how weak this show is getting, the cliffhanger was ridiculous, pointless. Now, season 4 into season 5 cliffhanger was like, damn, is she gonna shoot him? She gonna do this? Are they gonna do that? It has many questions. This cliffhanger for season 5 is like, you know what the fuck is finna happen. So why are they like Thelma and Louising it? Like, I don't understand this cliffhanger. Like they couldn't figure out a better ending. This will make them come back. Like, no, I know what's finna happen. Like, unless season 6 is gonna be spectacular, have a dope ass trailer, I don't see the need to even get geeked about season 6. Be honest. Like positives. Toward the end, it was funny. It was good. Once they stopped talking about pussy all the time, it was good. Once they stopped talking about women's rights, it was good. Like I love. I'm not misogynistic. I just don't like that it's so many women movies now, so many women shows, and about 60% of them always have to mention like feminist type of propaganda. To me, it's propaganda, and instead of just being a show, this is the show, this is it, this is the show. Like that was the beauty. Everyone keeps trying to copy the formula of Bridesmaids, but the best thing about Bridesmaids, they never mention like I'm a woman type shit, like equal type shit. It's just this is a movie about like 5 women, and this is what they're doing. These are their issues. Sit back and enjoy the hilarity. And once Orange Is the New Black stopped all that stuff, it was an enjoyable show to me. And another good thing about it this season was because of the riot, a lot of the social groups, the racial groups period, kind of just broke down. So you got to see people interact with people whom you've never seen in previous seasons. So that dynamic was cool. Yeah, it's kind of my only 2 positives. Like I did not care for this season at all. At all.